Welcome to 3D Learning Economics. This is video 6. The question is, should equality remain the focus and at whose cost? This means Sweden has a problem. Their balance, their social balance, which they are very proud of, is becoming very unbalanced. So how do you maintain that? And that's what we want to argue in the end. In the first graphic, which is the focus, there are 3 graphics. But in the first, students will make statements about the main topic they chose earlier. Now you have the main topic, and you're going to make 3 statements. They are made already. There are 3 made already for you. You can change them if you don't like them. If you want to change the way the argument focus, that's great. But make it focused on the statement that you made before. Okay? Because each point needs to be arguable. Each statement has to be able to be built on. So there are 3 there. If you have 5 in your team, you need 2 more. If you want to start from 0, from scratch, that's great. But use that graphic to help you build your ideas. You did it before in the paragraphs, the paragraph and then the rebuttal, and the paragraph and the rebuttal. They are all there. All that information is there. You're putting it in a new form, and you're seeing if it really works. And if they answer, are the paragraphs or the points you made earlier, do they fit what you do with the statements that you make now? If they fit, then your statements are, it's easy. You put your paragraph and your rebuttal, your paragraph and rebuttal. And if you have 5 and you have 10 paragraphs, then you just put them in how they fit. But they fit in those 5, so you have to want to put them in the sequence. They don't not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's how you want to do it. Okay? There are 3 there. You can change them. Use what you did before. That's very easy, very simple, and I encourage it. Make sure you use 1 for each person. And go down. When you go down, you have the statement, and then a rebuttal, and then a statement to answer the rebuttal, and then another rebuttal to that. So you're going back and forth, okay? Just like you did before in your paragraphs. It's just a little different, and they may not always match. So you have to use that information and change it a little bit to match where you're going with your argument. Okay? Remember, this is important because though you are a team, the debate is about individual arguments. So that's why you write your statement, your team member writes a statement right beside it, and another team member and another team member, make you 5 right across, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then your rebuttal. And do that 2 or 3 times down. That takes a little bit of time, a little bit of work, but work as a team. Work as a team. Coordinating all your information focused on the main idea. Okay? It's crucial. That coordination of information is crucial to the final goal. Remember, information is always changeable. So what you did before, now you have to change it maybe now. But what you did before is exactly what you need now. Just change the words. Okay? Don't change the idea. The idea is there. Change the words. In the graphic, there's a question. Okay? We want to answer a question. How much government do we want in our lives? How much government do we want in our lives? Maybe we don't want any government. Maybe we want lots of government. Now there's lots of government in Sweden. That's how they maintain the balance in society. your answer. Social programs enable people to fill the gaps and, okay, look at your graphic and continue working through it. So start here. Ask your teammates, how much government do we want in our lives? Have everybody give one different answer with 3 supporting. Remember, 1 plus 3. 3 supporting ideas. Not using I know what I think. I read, I know, I've researched, okay? Not I think. Think is not a good word here. And so, ask all your teammates that question. Maybe your teacher will ask in class when you come back. So be ready. If you can't meet face-to-face, do it on social media, because there are lots and you can do face-to-face on social media very easily. Get together at a common time and work. Maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour, and let's do it. Economic equality is one of these key ideas. Economics is quality of life. Equality is what everybody wants to be. You get the same money as I do. Okay? So everybody pays the same amount of tax all the time. So it's easy to use as a discussion. It's easy to build that idea. Build your ideas from there. That's what the graphic is for. Understanding the limitations of government programs. Okay, that's 1. How immigration affects lives. That's 2. How changing the programs will enhance or unbalance the quality of life. That's the ultimate goal. How does changing the programs change the quality of life? Immigration is an issue. You have immigration means you have more people with the same money, so you have to have less money for everybody if you want to keep equal. They are not like you. They are different color, different language, and they don't fit. They dress funny, they smell funny, they eat funny. So, how does that affect the quality of life, social programs, the money, the equality? When developing an argument, ideas need to transcend time, as the idea may have the same, but the object may have changed. Transcending time means that it's not for today. It's for like a policy change. If the government changes the program, it has to affect everybody. It's not just for today. It's tomorrow, the future. It's how do we learn from the past? So look at that. Okay. Limitations of government programs, immigration, and changing programs. 3 ideas, and how does that affect the economic equality? Make statements and then rebuttal. Statement and rebuttal. Statement and rebuttal. So that's what we want to do. Common elements. Do a little research, and if you haven't done research, do it together. Remember, keywords help your research go faster. So, what keywords did you choose before? You were asked to highlight words that might fit your argument. But check, check, check. Find those words in the research. Now make a graphic to help this. As I said, the sample has been started in the book. Fill in the rest. So in the first row, key talking points. They're just talking points. They're statements. They are not questions. And this defines and answers the question, how can the government maintain social balance? That's our focus. That's the problem for this system of government, this model. In the second row, the opposing team will state their point as against. They're going to oppose you. and they're going to make a statement that's in opposition to that. So that's why you work together, for and against. And you work as a team so that you understand what the other team is going to do. And in the third row, the first team will refute and rebut and oppose the against point. So that's where your support sentences come in. In the third row, Team A will oppose, make a statement in opposition. So you have to listen carefully so that your statement is in opposition to what they are saying. And then you want to add support for your point. So you have to do some research, you have to find some support, and like I said, if you remember the 1 plus 3, you have already support. And if you did more than that, at least twice, then you have more. And as a team, everybody, if you did 1 plus 3 times 4 or 5, 5 is 20. You have 20 ideas. And you can put them together. Okay, you can do that. So you make a similar graph. I made the graph in the book. You make it on a piece of paper, on your own paper. You can use the book if you want, but do it on your own paper, because if you have more than 3, then you need more space. And the book doesn't give a lot of space for rebuttal. So make sure that you use, a sheet of paper. Everybody's writing in their statements, and then you work through that rebuttal, and then statement to rebut, opposing statement, and then adding some more support. That's what you want to do. So that's where you start. One major point for each team to manage. Choose the point, break it down into pieces. A team is defined as more than one person, so it will depend on the size of the debate group. If you have a small debate, 2 or 3, or a big one, 5 or 6, most don't take more than 4 or 5, and they will have backup people in case somebody needs to help. But in this case, we hope to have 4 or 5 people, and that will be one team, and another teacher will have another team, and you're going to meet and debate. So you need to work together. Write out your discussion graph so you have a better view and precise directions. You see all the sequences. This fits this, or this doesn't match this, so we have to change this. This doesn't make it very strong. This is very weak. You can see very easily when you have the graph. And this makes researching materially efficient. Materially efficient means that you have material that you found already, or when you're researching it, you can find easily exactly things associated with your topic and your point of view. There's lots of paper out there. Everybody does research on this topic. But which ones help your argument? Keywords help you search. Material efficient. And then you'll be ready closer to debate. So here it is. The first one, social programs give people a false sense of equality. Now maybe that's true. Maybe that's not true. But if you're in Team B, you want to make a statement that's against that statement. You want to oppose it. Immigration fuels economic inequality, so it should be limited. Remember, immigration was an issue in that story. It changed a lot of things. Social equality fuels exclusionism because of the effect on social programs. Exclusion is a valued vocabulary word. Immigration is a valued word. Social programs, false sense of security. maybe a new one. So each one needs an opposing argument. Each one. Now you have to think about that. Talk with your teammates. Try and get an opposition response, and then continue that whole process more again and again. Well, this week at home you have created a graph. The sample is in the book, and it will help you with practice. And if you can, meet with your teammates. Go online and meet with your teammates and practice doing the statement, rebuttal, statement, 2 or 3 down, and everybody does it. Okay? So you choose who's for and who's against. Okay? How's your challenge been? Strong or weak? What do you think of your challenges? Are they really good arguments, or are they really weak arguments? So maybe you want to strengthen them. So you want to change them. Remember, information is changeable. Go find more information if it's weak. Get better arguments. There's lots of paper out there on this. How can you make it stronger? Do it as a team. Make it stronger as a team. Everybody has strengths and weaknesses, and work together to make you strong. And if you can't, ask your teacher. Teacher's always ready to help. There are no right or wrong answers or ideas. There are only strong and weak challenges. Make yours stronger. Find those weak spots and research more to get it better. More information is never a problem. It's usually not enough information that creates the failure. We'll meet you in the next video, video 7, soon. Get going. Don't wait. Start filling out that arguments. Filling out that graph. Go do it.